Die, Kiko. Let's go. It's that time. It's that time. Hello guys and welcome to my YouTube channel. What's up everybody, what's up? Let's reach Division 1. Can I reach Division 1 with this squad? Of course I can, man. Of course. Obsession. Allah sarkarından burası. Al Nasar. Can olur. Let's go.
Well, what a scene we have here.
Hello?
There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. If you have just joined, you have just missed the kickoff.
हजुर
It does seem to be
भन्नु न त
4-3-3, Jim.
ए एकछिनलाई त हुन्छ त्यहीँ भुइँमा राख्नु न हुन्छ राखिदिनु न हुन्छ हुन्छ
If that happens, then pressure can quickly be
हुन्छ
applied
त
via the counter-attack, and you can be exposed defensively. So compactness can't be compromised, and you need talkers in this team. You need leaders and people that are willing to organise things very quickly.
हुन्छ हुन्छ
Aimed beyond the defence. Oh, super fine. Shoots! Well, he got rid because he was
Man,
under
I'm
pressure.
getting disturbed, man. Shit. I'm getting distracted.
Gerrard powering forward here. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Oh, perfectly measured that. Real chance!
Oh,
Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required. Oh, it's very good running that. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement. And he's had it nicked away. Not the most accurate pass. And this is Ronaldo. Still goalless. Not where it came from. And it's Cancelo.
Cancelo.
Probing pass. That has been cut short. Nicely aimed pass. And he's managed to get rid. That was good alertness. Shifted upfield. Looking to play it in.
Shit.
Oh, that's a good one. That's just playing it safe and simple.
I'm getting cooked now.
Now it's Lampard. And he's gone looking for safety. Lampard. And this is Cristiano Ronaldo! Great vision. Knocks it out wide. Lopez. Big chance!
Easy.
Goal! Montier!
Nice one.
Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't. Cristiano Ronaldo really can't believe his luck. He was allowed so much room when he should have been boxed in.
27 minutes is number 11, Cristiano Ronaldo.
Alger are in front now, the game's only goal. Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the number one contender, and he's done it again. That's been cut out, well played.
Take it, John.
And this is Ronaldo. And he's heaved it away. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. And this is Ronaldo.
There will be 1 minute added time.
And now they can clear their lines. And they're back on the ball again. Quick look at his watch, and the referee whistles for half-time. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff.
Please join
Alger
me in wishing
go in
all the
at
family
half-time
members
with
and
a
friends
1-0 lead.
celebrating their wedding anniversary.
I thought that was a decent 45 minutes of football. Plenty of signs that both managers can take a lot of encouragement from. I would say the mood is neither overly negative nor positive. You still have to approach this like it's 0-0.
Alger are in a pretty decent position after 45 minutes. 1-0 to the good.
Substitution for Milan, number 7, Cristiano Ronaldo.
Down to
Number
business
15,
again.
David Villa.
Algier definitely want to carry on in a similar manner, although I would exercise some caution, Peter. You wouldn't want to leave yourself open in the early minutes trying to kill this off.
Played into space. Great chance!
Ah, shit.
I think it was one of those, Peter, where
Weak foot.
he's caught it too well. He's not even looking at the keeper, so he knew where
I
everything
wanted to
was.
call.
Gerrard looking for the chance to skim one in from range. Some resolute defending there. Mendes clears. Milan a bit
What's wrong with
letting
Mane?
their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Chiellini cuts it out. He is slightly undercooked that one. Algier takes the shot.
Oh, GG. GG. That was a nice blitz call.
They have hauled themselves right back into it.
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they want another.
Smiles broad and beautiful. That is a cracking hit.
That is simply tremendous. I mean, how easy would it have been to get across it or overhit it? Perfection.
We're looking at a different game now.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both
Ah,
sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Nicely intercepted. Fermin. He's going to be disappointed with that. Well, that's a foul. Free kick's been given.
I don't know why my net is slow.
And it's Wan-Bissaka. And this is Lampard. And he's taking no chances there. Here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. Rodri cuts. He's having a shot! Goal! Algier! And again they hit the front. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Oh, shit.
So we have a breakthrough. Now
Shit,
how
shit.
will things develop from
I
here?
fucking made a
It's so
mistake.
often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden,
I
bang.
made a mistake, man.
Algier clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
I made a mistake.
Well, it's not the best when it comes to decision making. Okay, initially he probably was afforded the space to hold on to it, but the longer he did that, the more he was going to be swamped.
Stam, that's a cute ball. And he gets rid in a hurry.
Milan really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball up front, make sure it sticks, and sustain some pressure.
4 added minutes has been indicated.
Time added on 4 minutes. Nice looking ball. Batistuta. And he lines up a shot at goal! That's another chance! And yes, it's there! And look at his joy! Is this not why we love the game? And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Such good movement. Some players have that natural ability to be in the right place at the right time. We've just seen the perfect example.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
He has simply been truly awesome. He really has stamped his authority on this.
त्यसो त साइज मेरो 42 लाग्छ 42 गर्दैन नि
BIB 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 okay 5k and 10k yes. Right, let me check the stats of Raya. Reach. Pedro Neto. How many goals have Ronaldo scored? Let me check. Alright, 37 goals. That's pretty good. Come on, man. It's that time, bro. It's that time. Say wallahi. Say wallahi. It's that time, bro. It's that time.
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set.
Why is he trying to waste my time, bro? Say wallahi.
And we're underway.
Well, this 4-4-2 formation is often used in the modern era defensively, but it used to be the gold standard of formations a generation or so ago, Peter, and it does allow the fullbacks to play a key role in attack.
Yeah, they offer most of the width, don't they?
Exactly. You want them to be high up the pitch so they can get themselves into the final third whenever possible. This will, of course, ask an awful lot of the centre halves and the central midfielders who need to drop into position and cover the spaces.
I hate this kind of players, I swear.
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Gerrard! Went with his head but couldn't steer it in. Corner number 2 then. And now they can spring out of defence. He's gone forward.
How they won?
Now it's Darwin. This ended up in no man's land. And it's Batistuta. That's good running with the ball. Now that looks a decent ball. Now this could be a chance. Schneider. Oh, important interception.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Yeah, Cancelo.
Nunez, shot, surely!
Hooked.
And it's come back out to him. He's delivered all right! And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, you might think I'm being a bit harsh, Peter, but I just can't help the feeling that the keeper should have done a better job. Full stop.
So we have the first goal.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter. No doubt the opposition will
Say
now be forced to
wallahi.
play a more open and riskier game.
And here's Yamal. Played back. Shot could be on. Shot a goal!
Shit.
He was berating his defence before making the save, and he's at it again now.
Now it's Kimmich. Vega cuts it out.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Great vision. That pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Angers clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Nicely aimed pass. And he's there to retrieve it.
Goa definitely have the look of a team that likes to counter-attack, Peter.
Yeah, that is clear. Just look at how they line up.
Well, in other words, they don't mind being patient.
And he shoots! And yes, it's there! A quite incredible spell. They are flying.
Look, that was a technical interaction of great football. That has gone down a treat.
So that's 2 now without reply.
Well, that's a real psychological weight off the shoulders, I think. It's a very different game now with 2 up.
And this is Ronaldo. Kimmich. is the team's great visionary. Van Dijk calmly anticipates. Kimmich. Silvestre.
2 added minutes have
Cafu.
been indicated.
And Mateus. This interception, his positioning was spot on. Chouameni spots it and intercepts. And for the first half, that is that. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
So that's it for the first half, and everyone takes a well-earned rest. So straight into the second half.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal. But they can't afford to get too cagey either. So attack with real devilment, go for that goal and see if they can unsettle them.
And a chance! And he hits the net!
I can make a comeback.
Just as they wanted it! Just when they wanted it! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Shift in momentum, perhaps.
The manager must have given them an earful at half-time, and fair play because it seems to have worked. They've got to kick on from here now.
Cristiano Ronaldo, under intense pressure.
Well, they seem intent on marking him out of the game. They're certainly trying to wind them up in the process, Peter.
Oh no, what has happened here? That'll be a throw. Vega makes the interception. No messing about, just bludgeoned away.
Angers really are going about things in the right...
Delicious from two! He's got himself an absolute peach. A 2-goal lead and they're firmly in control. It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
Goa now in a position far more desirable.
I wonder if the manager is tempted to go for another and really kill the game off completely. I, for one, think he should now.
Played with finesse. Cafu kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Mateus. Cafu. He's found a way through. Oh, super ball.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Cristiano Ronaldo. Can he spark a counter here? Looking for options for movement. Bruno Fernandes does really well to win the ball there. Cafu. Aimed beyond the defence. Mateus. And this is nice. Shapes to shoot! And that really should have been that.
Oh, he went for it there knowing full well that it could have all been wrapped up.
It's loose and there's a race for the ball. That's going to go a long way. Angers are looking to go forward now. Mateus. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
It's going across goal. That's the keeper's ball.
Added minutes has been indicated.
Why so gay?
Akanji. Halson. Keep the ball and you win the game. It really is that simple. There's the shot!
Such a gay.
And with that, the end.
눈치에 시도지 않는 몰라 그러면.
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. So we're very much on the way now. Andrei Shevchenko, Jim, European Player of the Year, League winner, European champion, the top scorer in Italy on more than one occasion. It's an extraordinary list of achievements.
It certainly is. He really was the deadliest striker around. Absolutely lethal.
Goal scorer, match winner, national treasure. He is all of those things and much, much more. No, that was never going to make it. Ball's gone astray. And he's there to belt it away. So he's felt that, hasn't he? And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Batistuta. Oh, good effort. Oh, he's given that plenty, but no.
Yeah, he may have snatched it down a bit, even though it was quite close.
Mbappe. Probing pass. Nicely intercepted. Nicked it back promptly. And it's Rice. He's on it. Can he get away? Roger is seeing more of the ball, but still aren't carrying much goal threat. Yamal does really well to win the ball there. Oh, that's fabulous. Doesn't quite get there. And he can thump it away. That pass surprised everyone, and not in a good way. Now it's Yamal. Bruno Fernandes. Shevchenko. Yamal. Gerrard. Out towards the flank. Now there's a fine ball. Spence. He won't be happy with that one. Heading backwards. Can he get it through? Yamal! That was no routine save.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Keeper has taken decisive action. Struck first time. Deftly away. And it's Bruno Fernandes. Bruno Fernandes with the delivery. Well read, nice interception. Let's a look and place it forward. Now that's well seen too. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Threads one in. Big chance! Oh, that is a thrilling end to the first 45. It has been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. Not too much so far to lift anybody off their seat.
Yeah, 0-0, but definitely not from the want of trying. There's been plenty of industry and hard work, as well as some good defending, so I wouldn't be too dismissive just yet.
So we are where we began. The scoreline remains 0-0 at the break. So straight into the second half.
Angers have been the team that have had the lion's share of possession and chances. Okay, they haven't got much to show for it, but I think it's a case of keep going and eventually you'll get your break.
It's come to nothing. Martinez getting this one clear. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it. That's just playing it safe and simple.
Batistuta is being harried and hassled.
Yeah, what they've got to realise, Peter, is that they won't get away with excessive force for long, so they're running a fine line now.
Now it's Mbappe. Chance! Well taken goal. How they've waited. Now they have it. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
First breakthrough. Oh, what has happened here? And here's Yamal. Skewed away. That was very necessary. Spence. Sergio, what are you thinking?
We've not seen much from this team as a whole, Peter. Okay, that's largely due to the way their opponents have approached it, but they can up their game considerably, and I mean considerably.
Gehi with the clearance. It's an exciting looking ball, that. And that's another good win of the ball. Bruno Fernandes. Can he get on the end of this? It's Cristiano Ronaldo! Close to drawing level.
Cristiano Ronaldo absolutely knew he could ill afford to miss that.
Great vision. Picked out brilliantly. Chance for a shot! Well, now it's a race for the ball. And he's heaved it away. Yamal. 5 minutes left on the clock. Bruno Fernandes.
Arsenal really wanted that two-goal cushion, but it wasn't to be. Still, they should be able to see it out from here.
Added minutes has been indicated.
Bruno Fernandes chasing after it. So that's it. It is all over. So in the end, one goal did it. An exciting encounter where both sides...
যে ব্যক্তিকে আপনি কল করছেন তিনি এখন উত্তর দিতে পারছেন না। অনুগ্রহ করে পরে চেষ্টা করুন। आप जिस व्यक्ति को कॉल कर रही है वह उत्तर नहीं दे रही है। कृपया कुछ समय पश्चात प्रयास करें। The person you are calling is not answering. Please try later.
Haris bhai, Haris.
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon. So it's down to business here.
Javier Zanetti will be having a very busy game for sure, Peter. He'll be raiding the flanks all game long, if he's allowed to, of course. But if he starts beating people and getting balls into the box consistently, I can only see one winner here.
And he does it with such an unassuming demeanour. He makes the ordinary look beautiful, doesn't he?
He does, absolutely. His game is just laced with moments of sheer brilliance.
And that is expertly dealt with. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. De Bruyne venturing down the left. That is a great pick out. Oh, that's a fine interception. Looking to play him in. That has ended up in no man's land. Raul. Cafu. Cafu made a surge from fullback, as it turned out unsuccessfully. First quarter of an hour gone. Knocks it into space. And there's green grass ahead of him. And they've got rid.
Oh, look, this is about as tentative as it comes. Hopefully, a football match will break out soon.
Cafu. Now it's Cantona. Looking for options for movement. Tries a shot! Denied by an instinctive save.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
And we have our very first corner. Terrific effort! It's in! And we have liftoff! A wonderful delivery, and all it needed was a touch.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, that gives them the privilege to control the tempo of the game. It's up to them to manage it from here now.
Oh, he's having a go! He's done very well to get to that.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Corner number 2 then. They've played it short. And he shoots! So, third quarter of the game. And it's been taken short. Robson! And he dumps it clear. Algier have the chance to go the other way. Cafu aims beyond the defence. That was good alertness. Now he's off and running. And it's Cancelo. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Cafu, he won't be happy with that one. Bruno Fernandes. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Can he finish? Oh, good finish. And he's got what he came for, his 20th goal. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Just when...
And the whistle goes for half-time. So it's all square. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Angers really showed some resolve in that first half, Peter, after going behind. So I think the message from the manager will be quite a positive one. Keep going and keep doing what you've been doing, because it's pretty good.
Well, it's been intriguing stuff. Roll!
This way.
Good chance here.
The Cancelo is trash.
Struck first time. And for sure, that was not one of his best.
He just didn't catch that one right, and he knows it.
Tries to play it through. It's made it. Oh, he's all alone.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
They've got it again. Great vision.
Decent attempt, that, just a little mistimed.
And now they can clear their lines. He has slightly undercooked that one.
Angers clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
No, he wasn't being taken in by that trickery. No, that was never going to make it. Early ball out from the back. Right card, kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. It's Batistuta. And he was quick to react. And that's been won straight back. Threads one in. This looks promising. Hangs it across.
There's much frustration as to the lack of a touch to finish that off.
Cantona. Vega cuts it out. Cucurella is one whose deliveries we all know about. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Robson. Somewhat off target. Can he get on the end of this? Tries to pass it through. And it's been hooked away. Referee's given a throw.
त्यस्तो चान्स पाएको छु कि तर मैले मिस गरेँ.
Akanji goes long and straight. Bruno Fernandes. Akanji calmly anticipates. Now it's Yamal.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
This is Batistuta. Cafu. Nicely weighted ball. Raul. Robson. He's having a hit!
को चाहिँ आउनु नहुँदो रहेछ.
Oh, just lacked a decent finish. Yamal. It's played through for him. Important interception.
Look, there has to be more urgency here. The ball has to get to the other end much faster.
And time is up. A draw and a highly unpredictable one. Fair share of momentum shifts.